Nowadays, the people started to talk about after what happened in Egypt, and they are starting to say also we have our human rights.
But these demonstrations are nothing new, are they? I mean, people have died in clashes with government forces in Bahrain over the years.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. The struggling for I mean, demands is not a long time, and of course, martyrs.
So this uprising, has this uprising now been invigorated by events in the Arab world?
Well, let's say that this time is different. I mean, after what happened exactly in Tunisia and Egypt, it is different. That's why the people now, they are of course feeling that this is the real time to do changing. Changing means to change the regime. This is what they were talking on the ground, and that's why that's I think made the king very angry and took a decision yesterday with his military just to hit the people.
Well, you said he was very angry, but he also made an extraordinary offer, didn't he, to pay families money that was a few $1,000s.
Yeah, that's funny things. Let us say about this point especially. If you steal billions and you give me 1,000 for the family, what does it mean? This is what. I mean, the corruption in Bahrain is very clear. We were talking before we started that Khalifa bin Salman now, as Prime Minister, I was surprised, of course, because they were talking about Mubarak, that he's got about 50 billions or 40 billions. Khalifa himself, the Prime Minister in small country, less than a million, he's got 50 billions. And he got millions of square meters of ground in Bahrain. And also the king, also his son, etc. It means the corruption is very deep, I mean, and very big in the country. And then you say, okay, I'll give every family 1,000, and we know this is not our money. We have, I mean, this is not our human rights. We are talking about democracy. We are talking about sharing and participating of, decision of the political.
Do you think it was the king's decision to tell the government forces go into Pearl Square and clean it out?
Yeah, of course. This is what I mean. What happened is not from the police. It's not from the Ministry of Interior. It's directly an order from the king, because he had a meeting yesterday with the military.
If the violence escalates, Charlie, and we don't know what's going to unfold in the next 48 hours, how is Obama going to react? You know, several people have died already, one including a woman.
In 2 hours. 3 persons died in 2 hours. Yeah. If we talk about Egypt again, I'm comparing because I'm surprised, of course. Surprised from the European people, I mean, Europe government. And
well, we're heading towards a break now, so we'll get Charlie's answer after the break. But before we go, there's a question, and I want to know who said this.